Nearly done. 15 minutes until I want to be in bed. Before we start packing, got some bits. I'm doing hot Pilates today. I was not just telling you be strong, be for good courage. It's telling you why. Good morning. I'm having a productive day today, so I thought I would vlog. I'm literally outside Sainsbury's. I'm working from home today. I've got a lot to do. I need to pack because I'm going on holiday in a couple of days. I need to go to the gym. I need to cook dinner. I need to wash my hair. It's going to be a fun day. Let's get going. The shopping has been completed. Now it's time to work. I love a working from home day, especially because of everything I need to do, like washing my hair. I just could not do that. Well, I could do it, but doing that on a day when you're in the office, long. My first meeting is about to begin. Oh, I need to put oil in my hair. I was meant to do it this morning. It's been a day. I was meant to wake up at 5, didn't. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna play catch up. Also, what was I gonna say? Married at First Sight started yesterday in the UK, and oh my gosh, I'm watching it now in the corner of the screen while I'm working because I need to be up to date with it because of work. The first episode, these guys are crazy. The UK version's wild. The Australian version is actually insane. I'm convinced some of them are actors because the stuff they come out with, I'm like, what is making you think this, let alone say it in front of a camera? It's going to be on TV. Anyway, well, I've got a meeting. Meeting number 2. Both those meetings are done. Let me charge my AirPods because I swear they run out at the most inconvenient time. I've got some news stories to write about maths. My to-do list today is looking very long. And I also have my personal to-do list. I've got one for work, one for me. They're both looking quite long. I can do this. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That is what I'm gonna just keep saying today. Okay, let's get on with some work and then we'll have some breakfast. Okay, it's breakfast time. I have the same thing every single day. These little oats. Whoever created this, genius. Because I feel like porridge is a bit like rice and pasta. Sometimes it's hard to tell how much you need and just getting the ratio right. So let's make some breakfast because I'm hungry. I had my little cinnamon and my sugar and some peanut butter, sometimes some fruit. Stunning. And you know, like with a sandwich, a toasty maker, you like get obsessed with it and then you forget that it exists, and then a year later you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a toasty. That is me with that coffee machine in our house. I'm the only one who uses it, and I use it every now and then, and I'm currently in my obsessed era again. Oh, it's so good. I've got a flat white, and then I fill up half of it with like hot chocolate, a little bit of coffee, then top up with a flat white or a cafe la. I don't know how to say it in an English accent. Stunning. Absolutely love it. But yeah, this is my little breakfast. I love it. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna carry on working now, but just thought I'd give you a little update on the food because I love it. I'm looking dishevelled and I've still not put oil in my hair before I wash it later today. Anyway, it's my lunch break and I'm making chili con carne for dinner, as you saw when I went shopping. So I feel like I'm gonna start it now, make the mince, do all the bits, and then let it sit for like, well, cook for a couple of hours because I like it when it's, you know, the seasoning is really in there. So yeah, gonna do that. Let's get started. I've got an hour of lunch, so I need to do this and then start packing because tomorrow I'm in the office and I'm going out with the girls. I think we're doing a pub quiz, so I literally won't have time, and then I'm flying Thursday morning, so let's do this. dinner is downstairs doing its thing. Before I begin packing, I need to put some oil in my hair. Basically, I usually do this the night before, but as I said, I planned to wake up earlier today, didn't. So we're doing it now. I'm still got about 4 hours until I'll be washing it out because I've got to finish work, got to do my gym class, then I'm washing it out. What I'm going to do is put in some of this Shea Moisture Intensive Hydrating Leave-In Conditioner because I'm basically going to go to the gym with all this on my hair. I'm doing hot Pilates today. It's like mat Pilates, but it's hot. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll wash my hair before gym. Nah, I'll literally be sweating. So I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna wash my hair after the gym completely, and then they can turn the heat up as high as they want. They'll have no complaints from me. Then I'm gonna put in some of this OGX Bond Protein Repair Sealing Serum. I'm not a hair expert, FYI, so if you're like, that's not what you do, respectfully, let me live. Let me do my own little thing. And then last but not least, I'm using these Rehab Sunshine Spritz Hair Oil. I'm not obsessed with the packaging either. You have to like twist the top off and then it comes out of these little capsules. I find it quite annoying. It's open. This is the thing. I need scissors. I was out of time for this. I'm on my lunch break at work. So then I'm gonna pour this out. I swear that Rehab is the Stacey Solomon. I don't know if it's her brand or if she's like got money in there. I don't know. And then I'm also gonna use some of this Moroccan oil. I love this. It just reminds me of the hairdressers. Oh, it smells expensive. I'm now gonna get my hair like this and just put it in a bun. If it looks messy, I don't care because I can't see it. Right, now I need to wash my hands and then we're gonna pack. This is all within my lunch break. Before we start packing, got some bits. I went to Westfields after church a couple of days ago. Had to get all my toiletries. I also bought this little, how cute is this little diary for my Bible study because I've nearly finished my other one. I usually get them from, sorry, this is from Tiger. I usually get them from Typo. I've got some new toothbrush heads, toothpaste, floss, mouthwash. Oh, I got a new makeup brush cleanser, mini melting cleansing balm, little body spray, mini deodorant, face wash. I'm going to Portugal, FYI, with my mum and my nan. We're only going for 3 days. There's a women's conference at church. Should be fun. So I'm literally going on Thursday. It's currently Tuesday and I'm back Saturday evening. It's literally a couple of days. So we only have a mini case, which means even though the 100 milliliter rule's over, there's still only a little bit of space. So there's that. Went to Pull and Bear and just bought this little t-shirt. It's only £8. I do love their prices. Also, I did take a hanger. There's no signs that say don't take the hangers, and I feel like you can always do with more. And I like these ones. They're like sturdy, you know. And then I went to Primark and I got some underwear sets. Oh, I also went to, oh my gosh, I was in Superdrugs and Boots probably for about an hour. I got this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is the shade Deep Chestnut. I think I already have the shade Tan something, which I like, but it's a bit light. So I'm glad I've got this one that's slightly darker. I wanted to also get a foundation, but they didn't have the whole shade range out. And I thought I'm not just going to buy one and hope for the best. Also, with the testers, they didn't have the shades I wanted to try. So that was fun. And also, because I saw Jordan Lipscombe, and she recommended this cream bronzer from Primark, so I'm going to try it out. It's called Bronze. We shall see. Oh, also, I ordered these black heel boots from ASOS because on one of the nights at the women's conference, Friday night, everyone gets a bit dressed up. And I've wanted heel boots since I chucked my other ones because the zip broke, fuming. So I could like, it was hard to put my foot in the shoes because it was like broken halfway. Anyway, I got rid of them. And I've ordered these off ASOS. Do you know what? TikTok really does influence me because I know it's a thin heel, but I feel like let's get back to the thin heels. I do love a block sandal, block heel, etc, etc, a small heel, but I'm a woman, so I will be trying these on. They're staying. They don't hurt as soon as I put them on, and you know sometimes as soon as you put your foot in it, you're like, ouch. And I like that it's square-toed. I do see loads of the pointy ones, but I feel like they make your feet look bigger, the pointy ones. I tried on a few in Stradivarius, Bershka, Pull and Bear, but I just wasn't really feeling them. And you guys know my rule. Well, if you don't, no you do. If I can't like leave the store without it, the shop, sorry, I'm not American, then I'm not buying it. And with the other ones, I didn't like them when you could see the whole boot, because I thought when you're wearing like oversized jeans, fine, but when you actually want the boot to show, am I gonna like it? And these ones, I do, from ASOS. Okay, I've literally not got long of my lunch break left, so let's get packing. Packing done, well, most of the packing. Obviously I've got my makeup, toothbrush, you know, all those last minute bits, but I'm going in the office tomorrow, so I'll be wearing makeup, so I'll have to do all that tomorrow when I get in from the pub quiz. But this has been a productive little lunch break. You can do it all, guys, you can do it all. Right, let's get back downstairs and finish off work. I'll update with the chili con carne. It's on a low heat. And I'm just letting it all marinate and come together. Some leftovers. I made this yesterday for lunch. Had some leftovers and thought I'm gonna have it for lunch today. Back to work I go. Just done my daily Bible reading plan. I feel like I filmed it 1,000,001 different times, so I didn't film it today. But at our church we're doing Bible project, the one story that leads to Jesus. I mean, it'll be on the screen, I think that's what it's called. Loving it. We did this a few years ago, we're doing it again. So just a few highlights. Today we were in Joshua 1 to Joshua 4. In Joshua 1 verse 5 and 6 it says, "No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and of good courage, for to this people you shall divide as an inheritance the land which I swore to their fathers to give them." What I love about this verse and the next two verses is that, because I love it in the Bible when there's an instruction, but then it tells you why. And in my notes, I said, I love that the Bible literally says, "I'll be with you, God. So therefore you can be strong and be of good courage." Like the Bible's not just telling you be strong, be of good courage. It's telling you why, because God is with you. And then I read in verse 8, which I feel like everyone knows this verse. "This book of law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. Then you will make your way prosperous, and then you'll have good success." And whenever I read this verse, I always focus on meditate on the word, the Bible, day and night. But I love it says why. "For then you'll make your way prosperous, and then you'll have good success." So it's not just like, oh, read the Bible. Why should you read the Bible? So you'll be successful, and so that you will have, so that you'll be prosperous. Who doesn't want that? That's what I've written the little Bible plan. Because when you do a plan with other people, so our church is doing it, you can write like a little comment. It's fascinating when you see everyone's comments and just the different things people get from the same verse that you've read. Love it. Oh, I also said in Joshua 2, where it talks about Joshua, obviously, sending the Israelites out. And I think I said it in last week's video, like with the 10 spies. Or maybe it's when I was teaching up children's church. But anyway, before in Exodus, I think I did say this in the video, there was the 12 spies, they went out, only 2 believed, 10 didn't. It's really peak. They didn't actually make it to the promised land. They died in the desert. Anyway, and it's interesting that the history is repeating itself. Joshua sent out the spies and they actually believed. But like Joshua having to send out the spies again. And what I wrote, a lesson, walk in faith so that I don't waste time. Unlike my kids, future generation, don't have to correct my mistakes. And that's the tea. And then finally, in Joshua 2, verse 10, it says, this is Rahab, by the way. She's got such a fascinating story. Would recommend reading second book of Joshua. Joshua 2, what is it? Verse 10, it says, this is what Rahab's saying to the spies. "For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt, and what you did to the 2 kings of the Amorites who were on the other side of the Jordan." Some of these names, Sihon and Og, whom you utterly destroyed. "And as soon as we heard these things, our hearts melted, neither did there remain any more courage in anyone because of you. For the Lord your God, he is God in heaven above and on earth beneath." Love it. And that just really reminds me that sometimes we forget about God, but other people don't. So let's make sure, as Joshua 1:8 says, meditate on the word of God. Anyway, right now I'm going to pack my work bag and my outfit for tomorrow. We're being organised. I don't usually do this. I always pack my bag, but outfits I just decide when I literally need to leave. But we're being organised. We've had a productive day and we're going to continue, and then it's time for the gym. I completely forgot that I was meant to be vlogging. I literally, halfway through the class, I was like, I'm meant to be vlogging. So, sorry about the lighting, etc. But I got what I got, you know. Anyway, I actually do that Pilates class on a Tuesday with Charlotte, which is always fun. Dropped her back off, just washed my hands, dishing out dinner now. Also, little tip, if you're working from home and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym today, but you didn't go first thing in the morning. When you've got out of the shower, etc., and you're getting dressed to work from home, put your gym clothes on like me right now. Because I don't like wasting food, I don't like wasting outfits. So if I put gym stuff on, I will be working out that day. Even if you don't go into the gym, you go for a run, you do a home workout, whatever, trust me when I say, wearing gym clothes at home will force you to work out. So, I mean, if you're like me and you don't like wasting outfits. So yeah, there's my little tip from me to you. So good. It was hot Pilates mat. It was a lot, I'll tell you that. At the end, we had to do like mountain climbers for 30 seconds, 8 sets. And then she was like, right, burpees now. I thought, oh, but I survived. I lived to tell the tale. Well, let's dish out this dinner and then I still need to wash my hair. Okay, I want to be in bed in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Can she do it? Yes, she can. Doesn't look great, but it tastes divine. Dinner is served. Gonna have a shower now. I'm gonna wash my hair. So I'm using the Shea Moisture Strengthen and Restore shampoo, Sephora Strengthening shampoo. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't feel the softest on my hair, is what I'll say. But I like to put this one on first because I kind of want to get rid of it. Then the Shea Moisture, and then I'm going to be using this Only Curls Deep Hydrating Hair Mask. And I've also got my little scalp massager. And I comb my hair mask through with my big red comb. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back in, well, as soon as I've had a shower and started the wash process. The hair mask is on. I can't even hear myself because the towel is covering my ears. This is on for the next 20 minutes. So I'm going to eat my dinner and probably scroll on TikTok, going to be honest. Then I'm going to get back in the shower. I saw this TikTok routine. This girl basically said you should dry brush first. I've got a dry brush. Then you obviously, you know, get washed, exfoliate, then shave. Stunning. I've been testing it out and I'm enjoying it. And then the day after, not from TikTok, I discovered this myself. I think it's called First Aid Beauty, the ingrown hair pads. Would recommend. The hair is washed, I've moisturised, ready to sort this hair out. I've got 33 minutes FYI until I want to be asleep. Right. By the way, I use this Shea Moisture Strengthen and Restore conditioner and this L'Oreal Glycolic Gloss. I really like it. FYI, I'm straightening my hair like I have been for the past year. So I like to put as least amount of products as possible. So I'm just going to show you what I use. I kind of mix it up a bit. It really does depend what I've got at the minute. I mean, sometimes I literally just put heat protection and that's it. But I'm in the mood to add a few bits. So we've got this Colour Wow Dream Cocktail Leave-In Treatment. Also got this Living Proof Triple Bond Complex Hair Strengthener. I was going to say what? And then I've also got this Anti-Pollution Daily Shield leave-on spray. Who knew you'd need some like anti-pollution for your hair? Not me. Also, FYI, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if this was included, but I did a YouTube Shorts where I showed you guys how I blow dry my hair because one person asked if I still use that hairdryer, which we're about to see, and I do. That's why it's good to have a hair towel so you can dry your hands. Next up, I'm using this heat protectant. Using the Only Curls one. I feel like one time I used this after I blow dried my hair, so before I straightened it, and I felt like my hair was frozen up. I can't really remember, and I'm not going to test it again. So I drench my hair in this when it's wet before I blow dry it. I use a different heat protectant for when I'm straightening my hair. To blow dry my hair, I just use this Babyliss hairdryer. It's going to comb my hair out. The way I blow dry my hair is I just section it. Section the back, then the middle, then the front. So I'm just going to tie this up with a hairband. I love these hairbands. I do heat 3. I just put it to the very top, I'm not going to lie. Highest heat, highest speed. I ain't got all day. I've now got 28 minutes. Woo! Okay, let's do this. Okay, next section. I pretty much just do this all over my head if I'm being honest, and then straighten it. Nearly done. 15 minutes until I want to be in bed. Now I've done that, I take off this. I get my Denman brush and I just go all over with the Denman brush. Then we're done blow drying. I don't love the way that heat protector makes my hair feel. It feels a bit like dry, like straw a bit. Right. Next we're going to be using straighteners. GHDs, they're my mum's. They're the best. Good hair day. GHD knew what they were doing when they made that straightener. Let me plug them in actually. So before I straighten my hair, I'm going to put on another heat protectant. This one, this is the Amika Blockade 1 Heat Defense Serum. Love it. Love, love, love it. I've been using the other one because I have it, but after realising that my hair feels like straw, not sure I'll be using that one again. This one's great. Oh, heat straighteners are ready. I just use a couple pumps. I'll say a couple, about 5. Put it all over. Oh, it smells so good. Do you know what? It's so weird because obviously after work today, did my Bible plan, went to the gym, washed my hair. Sometimes when you don't do anything after work, you're like, what am I actually doing? Because when I do stuff after work, like sometimes I've got a work event, I come home and I get in bed at the same time I would if I work from home. And I'm like, what do I do when I don't do anything after work? God knows. And just like that, the hair is done, and it is 10 minutes past 10. I wanted to be in bed at 10 and it's only 10 minutes past, and you know what? We're ready. I'm ready for bed. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. Yeah, just literally a tiny bit. Just add a little something, and I'm ready for bed. Oh, what a nice little productive day I've had. Proud of me. So tomorrow I'm in the office, got the pub quiz, and then I'm just going to pack my last minute bits. And then yeah, next week's video will be me in Portugal with my mum and my nan, which will be fun. So yeah, hopefully I will see you in next week's video, and hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Bye!